y'all, I'm back in the kitchen, whipping it up, whipping it up. So tonight I'm gonna be making spaghetti squash. Let's get into it. Okay, so because I got a little one and this one is my larger one, I'm gonna just go ahead and cut this little one up so you can see how I did it. So you pretty much just find a starting point and go from there. If you got a bigger knife, that'll probably help you, especially if you got a bigger squash. But because this one is so small, I can just boom, boom. And then eventually you'll be able to just open it up like that. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna clean the middle. And dump it. So now that both of my squash are cleared, I'm gonna oil them up, season them, and cook them. Alright, so I'm using some olive oil. You can use whatever oil you want, avocado, grapeseed, whatever you use. Like I always say, you make sure you be aware of what oils you use, only because of high levels of heat makes your oil more toxic than it does anything else. And you don't want to be making your food toxic, because healthy living is what we are shooting for. That's our goal. Healthy eating, healthy living. Alright, so boom. I oiled it up a little bit. And I am going to put a little seasoning. Okay, so I'm starting with a little Himalayan. And I'm not doing nothing major. Just giving everybody a little taste and see of what's up, so that our noodles can have a little flavor once they're done cooking through. Boom. Alright, now I'm about to put it in the oven. Alright, in the oven she go. Like I said, preheated to 400, 35, 45 minutes or so. We'll check on her. While they're in there, I am going to start my spaghetti sauce. So for my spaghetti sauce, I have some Pumfu. I have the sausage crumble Pumfu. Pumfu is pumpkin seeds, crushed and made into something similar to tofu, but tofu is made with soybeans instead. So my Pumfu is going to be my protein in this, and I'm just going to mix it with some onions and peppers, and that's it. Butter every time. Earth balance, soy free. I am going to start with my onions. And I'm going to add a little garlic. I have onions. I did decide to add a little celery because I have some, and why not? Boom. My eye is on high, so I had to turn it down. My onions is already browning, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my celery and my peppers. Add a little bit of butter, because I don't want my pan to start cooking. Alright, so I'll let this cook for about 45 seconds to a minute. Just to saute it up a little bit, especially my celery, because I don't want it to be too hard. My celery and peppers. So boom. Saute for about a minute or two. And now I'm adding my sausage crumbles. And I'm gonna let it saute a little bit longer. I'm not gonna put much seasoning because the sausage crumble already has a seasoned taste to it. And I don't want my food to be over seasoned. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of vegetable broth. To moisten up my meat, my sausage crumble a little bit. It's my vegan meat. Alright, so I'm gonna put a little dash of Himalayan. And a dash of garlic. And I'm gonna add my sauce. And I'm gonna let this cook for like a couple minutes, maybe 3 to 5. And then we're just really waiting on the spaghetti squash to finish cooking. And we can add some cheese. And we're ready. It's really quick and easy. And it's healthy. You can't go wrong with quick, easy, and healthy. That's the best combination. And it actually looks like I added real meat, but once again, it was just the sausage crumble Pumfu. I got it from Wegmans. You have to try it before you deny it. So yes, I'm just gonna let this sit here. I'm probably gonna cover it. Let it sit here until my alarm goes off for my squash so that I can turn it into spaghetti, which is about 10 minutes from now. So let's wait it out. Okay, so it has been about 38 minutes or so. And I'm getting ready to take them out to let them cool off a little. Before, this is what they look like. Before I start peeling them back to formulate the spaghetti I'm looking for. Okay, so I let it cool for about 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. It's still smoking a little bit. But all you're gonna do to make the spaghetti parts is take a fork and you're pretty much just going to peel the inside of the squash with your fork. And you have spaghetti squash. You can eat it like this, or you can add the sauce. You can make some sauce and add it to it, like I did. You can take the spaghetti out. You can take the spaghetti squash out and mix your sauce like that. Or you can do what I'm going to do tonight, and you can add your sauce on top of the spaghetti squash once you have peeled majority of the inside with your fork. I'm going to add the sauce on top of it. Okay, so now that I have peeled back the skin, it is still really hot. I peeled back the skin and made it like spaghetti noodles, but it's squash. I'm just going to add my sauce on top of my squash noodles. My spaghetti sauce. And this is what makes it spaghetti squash. Because now that I have my squash noodles and my spaghetti sauce, I'm gonna add a little cheese on top. And we got something going on. We got something going on. Got a little extra sauce, which is always good. Because sometimes when you get to eating it, you be like, dang, I wish I had some more sauce. So the thing is, I got a little extra sauce. So I have 3 different types of cheese. Parmesan, cheddar. Oh, actually 4. Parmesan, cheddar, mozzarella, and Mexican. They're all vegan. There's 3 different brands here. One's Good Planet, one's So Delicious, and one is Violife. But they're all vegan cheese. And I'm only gonna put a little bit of each because I don't want to overdo the cheese thing. But you can do whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. Because you spending your money, you feel me? When you spend your money, that's your business. Okay, so now that I got my cheese on, I'm just gonna put it back in the oven just to cook the cheese a little bit. Alright, so I'm melting my cheese. Vegan cheese melts a little differently than regular cheese, but I did melt my cheese. And I am going to taste it. Now when you eat this like this, you need to make sure that you are pulling the spaghetti up to add with your meat, because if not, you end up eating like a whole bunch of meat and cheese and no spaghetti squash. It's the Bombay. No, it's really good. Really simple, really easy, and it's good and it's healthy. And you can never go wrong with good and healthy. But thank you for cooking in the kitchen with Jamaica. Cooking in the kitchen with Jamaica. Subscribe, like, let me know, try it out. You can do this. Deuces.